Alright, Shalom, Michael. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teach His word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to tie this lesson. Do you know what's at stake? What's at stake is power, man. And that's one thing the so-called white man, you know, is losing. He's losing on all levels. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is not watering this man. He don't have that strength as he once had, you know. And that's why you see all this commotion. This man is getting stirred up, and you see it play out by the way of these different laws and legislations that this man passed. You know, it's mandatory to wear a face diaper for the first 100 days of Biden's reign of terror, man. You know. By the way, this man, his military, is pretty much here on American soil, and it's not like you get that It's not like you get that news from alternative media. You got to go to RT to find that out, Al Jazeera or something like that. No, this is actually in your local news now. You can, get that from your local news, Fox 6, ABC. You know what I mean? You know. So this just lets you know that this man, you know, pretty much, matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Because that's the motivation of him coming with great wrath. He feel that power slipping away. He got to do something, which the only way this man can rationalize things out is by the way of the military. That's how you know Esau is when the sword comes forth, that's when you know this man is at his most desperate point. He can't lie to you no more. He can't throw enchantments upon you. So the you know what I mean. The last step is what? To bring forth the sword, man. So this is Revelations 12:12. It said, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. See? A short time in what? A short time in ruling, man. Scripture tell you that he's gonna just rule for a little season, man. So that's why you see all this, this commotion. And this man is not gonna just lightly, give away the power seat, man. He's gonna go out like an unclean animal. You try to put an unclean animal to death like a pig. He's gonna squeal, he's gonna wiggle. He's going to do everything in his power not to get put to death. And that's what you see now with the so-called white man. This man is doing everything in his power to stay in power. Matter of fact, which, and how did he know that he had but a short time? By the way of the prophets. This message that's being brought forth, man. This message is not pleasing on the ears to the so-called white man. Why? Because this message entails him being put out the way, being moved from the thrones, man. Isaiah 47, it tells you that there is no throne. Meaning what? You have no more power now, man. Was that what our Lord Yahushua commanded was to preach that the kingdom of heaven is at hand? That means what? That current regime, that current system that was set up was going to be removed. Matter of fact, let's get that. This is St. Matthew 10 in verse 5. It said, these 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of Gentiles, and go into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not. It says, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as ye go, preach, prophesy, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. See, so this pretty much Yahushua sent forth this message that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. And this message have pretty much is a is being sent forth globally now through the internet. You know, and this man is and this devil is watching. That's how he knows it's hell. But a short time, he got different you know, you know, scholars and digging digging up artifacts and you know. But when it comes down to the prophecies, he had to go to. It tells you that in the Lazarus and the rich man parable that they had. Abraham told the rich man, they got Moses and the prophets, man. That's who you should be inquiring of, and that's what you're doing by watching the videos, and that's why you got YouTube guidelines. He's trying to stop this, you know, because this word is what actually making things happen, man. You know, and this message is troubling to this devil, because like I said, it entails his removal. Matter of fact, um, let's get this real quick, because you know these words hurt, and if you're not in the right spirit, you're gonna react carnally, just like how Stephen, you know, you read Acts 7 when he cut the people to the heart. It tell you they gnashed upon him and they stoned him, man. So these words have a major effect. The words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and the same thing is going to happen to Esau. It's not like they're going to run upon us with stones. No, this man is going to send forth his military. That's how bad it's going to get, and that's how much and desperation this man is in. You know, like we're finna read the story. Herod got to the it got to the point. Herod, you know, sent the military to kill a baby, man. You know, which was Yahweh shot, man. It got to that point that, you know, you a baby, you a child, you had to have somebody to change you and feed you. But this man actually sent a military, you know, to kill him, man. You know? How much more in this time with this, you know, this not ain't no mulligans with this, man. So let's get to this is St. Matthew 2:1. It said, now when Yahweh Shai was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, see, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. It said, when Herod the king heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. See, so this message troubled him, man. You know why? Because pretty much he was the king, but the wise man came and said, where is the King of the Jews? What, you know? So that message being brought to him, pretty much it was suddenly letting him know that he was going to be removed out the way, man. You know, and it got to the point where he had to send forth the military. He just had to kill all the babies, man. That's the same mindset Esau had. The only way he was going to be able to rationalize things out was to just kill him, man. Kill Jacob. You know? But it all goes back into power because of that. Matter of fact, let's get that in Genesis 27. In Genesis chapter 27 and 41. It said Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing, see? Which when you go up, you know, in the chapter, pretty much the blessing entails rulership. Just to sum it all up. Power, man. You know? Just to sum it all, that's what the blessing entails. Power, man. Rulership. So it said Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of our mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. See? And that lets you know that we are the Israelites today. Because the so-called white man, his eyes is on us, man. We are the target of this devil, man. You know, it ain't like we got any type of resources. It ain't like we got any type of power or standing armor like these other nations. You know, this man was able to go into these other nations and, you know, these different countries and take their resources and, you know, different things, you know, that they had. But why you coming at the lowly, you know, the poor, you know, the people that don't have no strength? It's because we the ones that got the blessing. We got something that you need. We got something that you want, man. You know? And that's why the only way this man could come up with was just to kill Jacob, man. You know, and that's why now this man, he's a treacherous nigga, man. This is that opportunity where he's gonna try to pretty much. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, power, man. Oh, that's why it tells you that in Isaiah 47, there is no throne. Meaning what this man and his power is lacking now, man. He don't have that strength as he once had. Yahweh Shai is not watering this man no more. He's actually withering away. And Esau, he's realizing it now. He's looking at the prophets. He's seeing the things that's playing out. The people is not buying on what he bring forth. So what's the next step? The military. Like, that's always has been the case with this devil. That's what he always leaned upon. So this is Ecclesiastes Sirach 19 and 28. It says, and if for want of power he be hindered from sinning, see? And it was a point of time where this man was blatantly letting you know that he's your enemy, that he hates you. He was able to go into your house and drag you out, hang you in front of the middle of the city. He was able to do these things blatantly. Even though he do it now, but it was blatant back then. There was a point in time where Yahweh Shai suppressed that hatred. But now we're in a time where it's once again being stirred up. The closer we get to that day, the more this man horn show. Tells you that at the last he's gonna declare his wickedness. So at the end of the day, when his agenda fully come out, which we through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, we in the know of that. We in his bed chamber. We are like the fly on the wall through the spirit. But when it made manifest to the world, it tells you that his he's gonna change his countenance. Meaning everybody gonna realize that this man is the devil, man. So it said, and for want of power, he be hindered from sinning. See, so, and that's why you got this devil, pretty much, he pushing that diversity and, but it's for want of power. It's a sinister plan behind it. That's why I say he's hindered from sinning. See, it said, yet when he findeth opportunity, he will do evil. See, just like back then, when with Cain and Abel. He found that opportunity when they was in the field. He slew Abel, man. When Esau, he was looking for an opportunity to slay Jacob, but Rebecca was representing wisdom. Gave him the heads up. Matter of fact, let's get that I think that was Psalm 10. Because that was pretty much Esau understood that blessing was gonna go to him if Jacob died, man. Let's see. This is Wisdom Solomon 10 and 10. It said, when the righteous fled from his brother's wrath, see, she guided him in right paths, showed him the kingdom of the Most High, and gave him knowledge of holy things, made him rich in his travels, and multiplied the fruit of his labor. See. So that Rebecca represented wisdom to flee from his brother's wrath, because ultimately this nigga was mad that the blessing went to Jacob, man. And which that blessing entails a rulership, man. And that's this man doing everything in his power to stay in power. But the Lord is taking that away. Matter of fact, what's that? Bear with me. Oh yeah, that's Sirach 10. Yep, Sirach, Ecclesiastes 10. And in 14, it said, the Lord have cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. See, so this man he knows that he's being thrown down. And he see us being set up. And that lets you know that he knows that, that he knows that we the Israelites, and it's being named, it's made known that we are the Israelites, man. By him coming at us, we ain't got no power, no type of, ain't like we could make a dent physically to this man, you know. So it had to be something spiritual. It's that blessing, man. That's what's at stake. That's why you see all this commotion going on. This man is trying to pretty much break the barrier, so to speak. He's trying to do something about that gulf, that great gulf. He's, he want to extend he want to prolong his time. Matter of fact, let's see if I can find that real quick. This one right here, this is the book of Psalms 104. This is the book of Psalms 104 in verse 9. It says, "Thou hast set up a bound that they may not pass over." See? That they turn not again to cover the earth. See? So that lets you know that this man, he once had the planet Earth, but now this is the time where the Lord's the sand being drawn, man. A line being drawn in the sand. Time. In due time, the Lord's gonna set over it one that is profitable, man. In due time, this man was gonna be overthrown. He's gonna go out in a violent manner, and another regime was gonna be set up. That's what this thing about rulerships. That's why we deal with prophecy. It's ultimately going into a historical event on how a kingdom was going to be transferred to another kingdom, man. When you look at the statue, dealing with Daniel, those different sessions was talking about rulerships, man. And this man had the longest run of all these nations, but it's going to come to an end. That's why it stopped at the 10 toes. Matter of fact, let's see if I can find this real quick. Bear with me. Yep, this is it right here. This is Proverbs 10 and 27. It said, "The fear of the Lord prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened." See? So this man is his days are going to be shortened, man. And that's why you see these days speeding up. See, Esau understand all this. He's doing everything he can do to stay in power. This man, these different space programs to measure the heavens. He got people in the water to measure the depths of the earth. He's trying to blow up the moon, get rid of the sun. Why? Because he read the book of Jeremiah, where it's gonna have to take that for Israel to be taken out, man. It's gonna have to take that for Israel, and this devil took that challenge, man, which he's gonna miserably fail, because the scripture said that those ordinances are forever, man. It said the hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. And what's his expectation? The Christ enterprise of success, man. He think that's gonna be the way to, seal it, to cap it off. If he can get everybody chipped, that's what's gonna cement, him being in power forever, man. Let's see if I can find this other one. Bear with me. Yeah, Job 15. Yep, this is Job, the 15th chapter. And I just get to the point. It said, he shall not be, Job 15:29, he shall not be rich, neither shall his substance continue. See? I mean, what? It's going to get to the point where all this is going to end, man. It said, neither shall he prolong the perfection thereof upon the earth. See? So he's not going to be perfected. He's not going to come into his fullness. He's not going to crown his enterprise success. His devices are being confounded, man. You know, all this, it goes back to power, man. That's what it's all about, and that's why you see all this activity with this devil, man. You know, because he feel and he know it by the way of the prophets. You know, these different prophecies, the different signs in the heavens. You know, all these things is being made clear that he's being removed. You know, so he's willing to kill you. That's pretty much what it's gonna come down to, man. This man is about to try to kill you because and you know that's why these different Israelite groups, they don't know the seriousness of this, man. You know, because this man understand that he's, you know, once he fall out of power, that's his ass, and he understand the kingdom of heaven is going to be a rigorous rule. You know, so what he's going to do, he's going to try to prevent that by the way of just killing you, and that we just read by the way of Jacob and Esau. You know, he pretty much um you know plotted on Jacob, man, because of the blessing. Was the blessing entails of rulership. You know, let's see. Bear with me. Bear with me. So like that ain't it. I'm looking at the wrong thing. So like it. This is Isaiah 47. And in verse 1 it said, "Come down and sit in the dust, or virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne." See? His power is being taken away, man. It said, "O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." See? So at the end of the day, this man, he knows that his power is being taken away. You know? You live by the three, you die by the three. You live by the sword, you know, you're going to be killed by the sword. And that's how this man always rationalize things out. If he's in trouble, he goes to the sword. You know, he demonizes you, you know, just so he can justify in killing you. You know? Was we in that time where this great persecution is about to come forth? Because we are a thorn on his side. You know, but at the end of the day, it's already set in stone that, you know, we're going to... this man is going to be taken down. And we're going to be put in power, man. That's why we just read in Ecclesiastes 10, the thrones of the crown prince is going to be cast down, but the meat is going to be in their stead, man. You know, spearheaded by our Lord Yahushua and the elect of the nation of Israel, man. You know, so this is Ezekiel 17:24. It's saying, "All the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree." See? And who is that high tree? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, who oversee the planet Earth. Is him that you know, all these other nations is subject unto him. They are under his shadow. You know, it said, "Have exalted the low tree," and we in that process now. You know, it tells you in Jeremiah, the first chapter, said to root up and pluck up and destroy and throw down. But it also said to build and to plant. So this is what simultaneously is going on. While this man is being cast down, we're being set up. You know, that power, you know, once he get out of power, it's not like that, you know, it's going to be vacant. The throne is going to be vacant. You know, we're going to have a tournament to see who's going to... No, man. That transition is being brought to us. That's why these curses is being transferred to him, man. It tells you also that the poor will always be among you. So that house of bondage is an entity that rested upon us, but now it's being transferred to Esau now, man. You know? So it says that and all the trees of the field should know that I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree, have exalted the low tree, have dried up the green tree. See? Because when you water is the strength to these plants, man. You know, water and sunlight, was that light is being taken away. His wisdom is being taken away, man. You know? It said, have dried up the green tree and have made the dry tree to flourish. After the Lord have spoken and have done it. See, it's already set in stone. That's going to play out, man. And we actually witnessing it now. You know? So by this devil, you know, pretty much it's a temper tantrum by the way of these laws and legislations, man. Where I say they tossing themselves and they roaring. That's a temper tantrum that you got to get off the seat, man. But at the end of the day, you going to get off. You know? So that's what's at stake, power, man. And that's why you see this activity, swarm activity going on now. So your argument, I just hope it was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. That's Jesus' word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, I'm Bible Ball.